Alright, what's going on? I'm back with another episode of Medieval Total War, and I'm going to change things up a little bit here. What I'm going to do is decrease the length of the episodes, and part of why I'm doing that is because I feel like it'll be a little bit more friendly for people who are just looking to sit down and watch something over a meal. And I also think that it will be a little bit easier for me as far as uploading content because I have moved and my new location does not have the fiber optic internet. Although it's a newer house, it doesn't have the fiber optic internet that the apartment that I was in recently had. And so uploading stuff takes quite a long time. So a 45-minute episode takes, probably over an hour, sometimes longer, especially if I'm uploading on Rumble and YouTube. So just a heads up, this is going to be a shorter episode. I'm going to play around with this going forward, and I'm going to stick to around 20 minutes, I think, for now. And I'm going to see how this goes. So, got recruitment queued up. I'm going to end this turn. Now I'm fighting the Italians here. To check the alliances, though, again. See, they're still dealing with the papacy. Looks like we won that naval battle. I think they had one or two stacks in there. A lot of construction being done. Check the finances as well. So we're at war with France and the Italians. We're allies with the people of Novgorod. And that's basically what we need to be paying attention to. The Poles, we know that they're potentially a threat, as well as the Hungarians. The Egyptians I'm going to be defending down there as it is. So I'll hit these navies. So I'm going to turn my volume down a little bit. And let's see, where can I sail to? So because there are enemy ships in... Now, why can I not get to... Oh, I need a port. I'm one turn away from that. So I guess because there's no port in Serbia, I can't use my control of the Adriatic to get into Venice. So that'll be my next step. I'm going to continue keeping holding forces here. Now, Hungary has a lot built up on this border. And it looks like the Germans... Or are they listed as the Germans or the Holy Roman Empire here? Let's see. So yeah, the Germans are pretty whittled down, so I'm assuming they feel comfortable redirecting some of their attention elsewhere. So next turn I'll have that wave of recruiting done, and what I'll do is send some more forces over to Bulgaria and Serbia, and then the rest I will storm out into the Italian provinces over here. Definitely want to keep construction going over here and fortifying these areas. So we will do that. I think having a fortress, or what level is this? Maybe a castle? Yeah. It's probably good enough in Greece. We got walls there. Merchants Guild. And then over here in the northeastern provinces, we will do some similar work. So we'll get a mosque, get a little bit of production facilities up here, just kind of mix it up. Probably safe over here because of our alliance with the people of Novgorod, but you never know when that will change. Over Bulgaria, let's see. So probably worth getting the farming upgrade there. I'm going to aim to speed up my actions a little bit here. Again, partly because I'm going to be consolidating the episodes into a shorter amount of time. But also, as I've stated in previous episodes, optimizing things is probably not the funnest for the playing or for the viewing experience. I think it's only necessary when you're starting off and you're trying to expand and make sure that you don't get your growth stunted or die too quickly. send some more troops over to Bulgaria. What's have I been training? Definitely here. Probably Trebizond and Armenia. Potentially Syria. And it looks like I might have gotten some siege. Yep, over here. As well as some camels, right. Public order check. Things looking good. Now our port is completed. So let's compact some troops together here and see what our force looks like. I think keeping two full stacks here will be good enough. So let's get 2 full healthy stacks here, and the rest we will send out. Down here. What else can we move around? Got a general in there. Some spears. So here's 1 stack. So we got a lot of worn down troops we're going to need to sort out. Four more troops. And again, you'll notice I'm putting my weaker squads and consolidating them into troops that have better armor. Oops. Okay, so these guys will be good enough. This is all I have for being aggressive. In fact, you know what? I'm going to bring my King's Force over here. My Sultan, and I think I'll send my Sultan as well as... Still training boats. Yeah, I'll bring my Sultan as well as the rest of these troops that are kind of straggling. And that will be my attacking force. The Italians don't have a ton, but they probably have some decent troops. They got Italian infantry, Genoese sailors, let's see, militia sergeants. Nothing too crazy. But I am going to be on their territory, and there's probably provinces I don't have vision of that they can send reinforcements from. So we'll actually wait 1 more turn. Probably do another wave of recruiting. Spearmen, Turkmen horses, Trebizond, or Turkmen foot soldiers, Saracen infantry. What are these? Gulam bodyguards. Heavy cavalry. Should probably do some more construction in places that I don't have high tier infantry in. So we'll get swordsmith, spearmaker's workshop. Upgrade Edessa and see if we can get some higher level siege stuff. What else? What else? What else? Rabat. And you know what? As I'm doing all this, I'm starting to think to myself, when do the Mongols invade? I don't think I've dealt with that in this campaign. Which is making me think I should be getting some more troops over over into my, what do you call it? Let's take one of these stacks. Where are my eastern provinces? Should be good enough defense force. I build some camels, some desert archers, just a random mix to help. And I'm going to bring these guys over to Arabia. So there's basically 4, 5, probably like around 5 provinces that are going to be necessary to defend. So what I'll do is start actually producing a force over on this side and getting ready for that. Just going to produce a bunch of different types of units. Where did I get crossbows? Down here. Let's replace those with spears, because the Mongols are likely to get a lot of cavalry when they arrive. So let's get some more Aleems out to explore. Burgundy and Lorraine. And one thing that I'm curious about that I have not gotten is where can I train spies? I know I can get them in, in Rum. Excuse me, that's assassins. So do I not have a spy unit I can train? I'm wondering if there's a dip, or what would you call it? I'm wondering if there's a type of character that you can train that is used to show information within a territory, but also the surrounding territories. Basically, like a mobile watchtower that you can move around into other factions' provinces. So either way, it looks like that's not possible right now. Maybe that's a unit I'll get later. There we go. I need a brothel for that. But I don't want that to be what I'm getting over in Ron. That's more of a troop production area. Let's turn Crimea into a place that will get that. Construction going on. Okay, so that is a lot of Hungarian forces. Makes me a little nervous, especially since they've got pretty decent tier units mixed in there. At least those Pavis crossmen, armored spearmen and whatnot. Let me check their diplomacy and see if they're only at war with the Germans. I'll have a better idea of what the Germans have and how much more they're going to have to deal with in the near future. 2 more turns till I send my next stack. I am going to wait until that to send forces into Venice, because it's possible the Hungarians will go to help the Italians. And they've got 2 different provinces they can reinforce from, those being Tuscany and Milan. They've also got decent generals. My Sultan is a 7-star general, but command can only do so much when you're fighting against superior numbers, so I'd rather be conservative with him. And I'll send this guy up to Champagne. And this guy to France. Should get a tavern here. Okay, 2 more turns for that stack. Jeez, they've really expanded far over there. The Italians in the papacy still are at war, and they're excommunicated, so papacy's not going to help them if I hit them. You know what? I think with these infantry joining, should be good to attack out of here. Might as well risk it. We'll move all of our forces when that happens as well. Double checking here, so let's take out that fleet. Probably got some ships to move out of here. Oh wow, a lot. So we'll send them to the... What's this? The Gulf of Sidra. And advance those ships. Ships moving forward. 2. All right. Make sure I got construction going on some of these places. What I'm doing here is just making sure that I have some general troop production facilities in this area. I don't think it's going to be a huge problem, but I want to be prepared for the Mongols' arrival. And if they cause me more chaos than I'm expecting, I want to be able to rebuild my forces without having to only produce low-tier troops like simple spearmen and urban militia and basic archers and things of that nature. I do need to keep an eye on my finances, because it's possible that I'll find myself in trouble sooner than expected, given the scale of things and how much troop production I've got going. But at this point, let's strike into... Oh boy. There goes that plan. So we got to kill this boat. Looks like they either must have just produced those or they fled out of this area. In fact, let's set these guys over to Straits of Sicily and we'll attack their fleet with these, our bigger stack. Consolidate some boats. We'll attack here as well. And holy cow, the French are down here. So the Egyptians might be down to just these provinces. Now this is another thing I need to keep an eye on, because we're at war with the French. And if the Egyptians go down, then we're gonna have to be fighting against these guys on this border, which was not something I was thinking about. I am actually going to get... Where can I get an emissary? Jeez, I hope I can quickly train an emissary from somewhere without having to skip some production. Well, I guess I'll do it there. I was hoping it was going to be on our border province, but it looks like that's not going to be the case. So we'll get one from Rum. Looks like I forgot to queue up troop production in Rum. Did I? Or no, I had all that ready. Okay, so they're going to there. Everybody's going over to Serbia. I forgot I had already finished this wave of recruiting. Soldiers are done. Now that I'm noticing that, I want to get better armor. Why can't I get better armor here? Maybe this just finished. So we'll go for the stats here. Go for a Rabat. Armenia will upgrade. Armor here. What else? This guy headed over this way. Where am I missing? Lorraine, I have someone getting in there. Flanders. So the Germans might be down to just this province. I'm not sure. Okay, so I want to get an emissary because I want to be able to send an alliance offer to the Egyptians. And if I can align myself with them, I can help them defend when the French hit Egypt with my forces in Sinai, and kind of just keep this as a buffer zone. So that is something I'm going to be looking to do. Now, as I'm saying that, I'm looking at the clock. I am at the 20-minute mark, so that'll be for the next episode. I gotta make sure I remember that my emissary is completing in Rum, and I'll have to send him out of there. So it'll take a couple turns for him to get over. I think 2 or 3 for me to get that alliance offered, but something I want to keep on mind for the next time. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.